we think that things have sorted themselves out appropriately. We were very opposed to having the athletes bear the burden of trying to send a message that the government wanted to send. We think that diplomats and government agencies should be working one with the other to resolve the world's differences. And we think that the athletes should be able to do what they do best, which is come together with other athletes from around the world in a demonstration of peace and harmony. So we worked very hard with our government to try to make that differentiation, to allow our athletes to come and to represent our country and to do what they have been training all their lives to do, and to allow the members of our respective governments to work out their differences among themselves. So from our perspective, this was an appropriate resolution to this, and certainly much preferable to an athlete boycott.
But opening ceremony buses are leaving, and we promised that we would get everybody on them.
We didn't issue warnings. We didn't issue proclamations. We simply provided information to them and explained that, whether laws of a country or cultures or norms of a country or the environment that we find ourselves in. The Olympic Games is a time for us to come together in the spirit of sportsmanship and the Olympic values. And we promote that with real sincerity, that this is a time for us to celebrate together with our peers and colleagues and athletes around the world. And that's the focus. But at the same time, as I said, our job is to provide information. And that's exactly what we've done, is just provided information so that athletes are in a position to make a choice and to understand what is the environment that they are going to be in and who our host is. And that's really, and frankly, we've done that for several games, and we find athletes to be very grateful for having that information and very thoughtful.
Spirit of the games. How do you manage?
We work really hard to navigate the reality that, our organization and our team is deeply, deeply focused on athletes and the performance of those athletes and their journey as human beings in being elite athletes. And the boundaries of that do extend beyond sport, and we respect those boundaries. But we also understand that we're talking about the life of a lot of human beings who, frankly, Team USA represents the United States of America as sort of a microcosm of our country, and we celebrate that diversity and we embrace those different views. There is no one view of Team USA. Team USA is representative of our country, and so our role is to focus on our primary position as the organization and the community, frankly, in partnership with all of our national sport federations, on developing and providing opportunities for these athletes to shine, but also in recognizing who they are as human beings and allowing and celebrating that diversity.
Can we just get a yes or a no as to whether any athletes will boycott?
The number that are scheduled to walk is 177, which is about 80% of our delegation. I believe it's a near record. I don't know that we've kept statistics over all these years, but I think 80% of our athletes walking just really speaks to their excitement. So we're excited to do that.
Enjoy opening ceremonies, everyone.